Welcome back, everybody. This is Starfield playthrough number 3. We're doing the standard story, and this is video number 9 or 10. I can't remember. I hope you enjoyed the last one, and let's go ahead and go to NASA on Earth. Well, I guess we're going back to the lodge first. My fault. Now, I did the UC quest line, and I was thinking about doing that one as well. That one will take a couple of videos. I think I might do that instead of going to NASA. There's no fighting in that one. It's just reading some records. That's it.
This place is a delight. Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay?
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail. I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes. Plus what it would do to the mind, enlightenment, or oblivion, like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Okay. I know I'm supposed to talk to him, and he will give me coordinates to more of those artifacts. But like I had mentioned earlier, I wanted to see whether or not, or how far I was on the UC thing. Well, maybe I haven't done that one at all. No, I haven't. Okay. I think I will go ahead and do the UC thing. because there is some loot to get in there, and there's a good amount of enemies to deal with. Oh, wait a minute. I would have to go through... Yeah, this will take a minute. I forgot there's a history thing that we have to listen to. And that's going to take up, 15-20 minutes. For those that don't want to sit through that, you can go ahead and just fast forward through the video a little bit until you find where I get to fighting in the ship, in the simulator.
Got a minute to chat?
But it gives some foundation to this story.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard? Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Alright. The reason I decided to go ahead and do this now is because we just started this video. It's 7 minutes in. And I wanted to do all that in one video.
Let's talk.
Wow, that is bright right there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and enlist. I agree.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Alright, we're going to do the orientation, this part here, which there's a good number of them, so it's going to take a little bit, but we can listen to it and hear the story. Gives you a little bit of understanding of the UC and the Freestar and the Varoom. Also, if you do all of these, if you do this quest, there's a bonus in it for you.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
In that moment, humanity changed forever. Nothing would ever be the
Now you have to make sure that you listen to all of them all the way through, or it won't be counted.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Freestar Collective, was formally finally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Well, this is certainly an interpretation.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day. Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, the goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC Xeno weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
Omitting the verifiable facts about a conflict only ensures a repeat performance.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
So this is the mechs they were talking about. Good Lord, look at that thing.
Almost every day to stare at this thing.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a critter
One of my slates said terramorphs can control people.
that you want to be fighting.
But that can't be true.
Ooh.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city seemingly out of nowhere on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
I can't stop staring at it. A real terramorph.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
It was a scary time, to say the least. The armistice was the only way we could survive until the next terrifying weapon.
We still got a couple more to go.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Alright, last one.
No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
All right, we got that done. Yeah, that took, that was 10 minutes long right there. These are some nice models. Now, I've had this ship before. I purchased this one. This is almost, I think it's like 340,000 or something like that. And once you upgrade it a couple of times, it becomes a very strong ship.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation.
Wow. These things have gotten very high tech. Wild.
Alright, now we're going to go and do some fighting. It's a simulation. Now,
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
okay, before I hop into the chair and get this going, I wanted to show you oh, it won't let me do it here. Let me see if I can go out the door here, and then I'll show you. For those that are starting the game out for the first time, if you go to your traits and come over to the tech, you have your piloting skill. If you want to get a big ship that is more powerful than the small one like you start out with, your piloting skill needs to go higher. Each one of these ranks will determine the size of ship that you can pilot. Now, the nice thing about doing this quest line here is that if you just started the game, you can immediately come here, and this could be at level 1. But you can come in here and do this piloting simulation, and you can keep doing it over and over and over again. Even if you get killed, you can do it. Go out there and talk to this guy that's out here. Just go out there and just hit the prompt button to talk to him. This gentleman here. And then go back in here and do it as many times as you want. The only issue is that you won't make enough points to keep leveling up every time you get enough points to... Oh, I can't show you now, but I'd have to go back out to show you. Because there's... Let me show you. Let me go out here and show you. As you can see, there's 4 levels here. Alright? You have to complete, like, this first one would be like 25, kill 25 ships, destroy 25 ships. Then this one would be 50. I think this one's like 100, and this one's like 150 or something like that. I can't remember. But this one will give you, if you get all 4, it gives you the ability to fly the biggest ships in the game. You won't make enough points to do that, levels. As you can see, it says skill points over here on the lower left corner. So it'd be best if you didn't spend any and you wanted to do a lot of bounty huntings and stuff like that in the game. Get you 2 or 3 levels and then come in here. You don't have to do any fighting or nothing until you get to this point. Another thing is in here, you're going to do 4 simulation tests. Usually I do 2 of them, complete 2, and then I get out of the chair. I do not leave this simulation. If you leave this simulation, then it will delete all your progress. But after 2 simulations, you come over here, get into this, and then you utilize the ship and the debugging prompt that it gives you. If you can debug it, go ahead and debug it, and then come back here and get in your chair, and then continue on. And once it says that you've reached your maximum of level 5, then you can go ahead and exit out. This will give you your best benefits at the end, and you'll see here in just a second. I'm going to do 2 of them, and then I'm going to get out of the seat and go over there and do the debug. And I'm going to get a couple of ships to help me.
Welcome back. The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is
And take all your points off of your
Good hunting, applicant.
off of your drive system.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Now I got this on hard, so if I can survive this, then I'll go over to 3, and I'll before I hit 3, I'll
Active.
Okay, we're doing pretty good. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and hit B to get out of the seat.
Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
Now they won't start it just yet because I've gotten out of the seat. Now I'll come over here. Okay, we're going to upgrade the shield. Then we're going to upgrade our damage. And we're going to activate an ally ship. Now we're going to hack this one. Okay, it's not going to be that one. Alright, so we got 3 and 6. 3 and 6. Alright. Now we'll have...
New targets active. Shield upgrade active.
Now we have some allies to help us.
Active. New ally active.
Ally active.
Now your allies can die, so you're going to have to do your part. They can't do it by themselves.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Okay, if you can survive it, you would want to stay. If you don't debug it, then the debug, when you get to 4 and 5,
Resuming
your ship will not
Active.
function well.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5. New targets active.
Calculate intercept vectors. You must be able to do better than that. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 5 reached. Initiating final tier. Prepare yourself. New targets active.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Alright, they said I finished it, so that means we're done. Now the point of doing this is to... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and exit. I think you can go to actually 6. I think on the first playthrough you make only 4 or 5.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Yeah, see, there you can continue to keep doing it over and over, and you can raise your piloting skills higher. And it doesn't cost you anything. I completed it, so I'm not going to try going up any higher. There's no point in you guys watching that.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Did you have some questions? So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. To trace the vanguard values highly. Your physiological results are, that's odd. The system couldn't get a read on you. You get your kicks flying too close to stars? Because you're putting out some interesting radiation. Don't worry though, it's not going to affect your score, it's just, different is all. But, where were we? Oh, you found the debug system in the simulator. Nicely done. Curiosity and resourcefulness are skills our recruits need. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Clear tier 5, huh? Damn impressive. I swear they start cheating at that level, but the techs claim it's fair. Either way, you've got the skills the Navy needs.
Way better than what I'd do. I always mess up on the parking.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, factoring in that you managed to utilize all the tools at your disposal, once you've successfully completed your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 5 years. You showed real potential in there. We want to make sure you're fighting on our side. Even authorized me to offer you a bonus in addition to your signing advance.
Took me longer to get my own citizenship. I wonder if it has any trade-in value.
Sounds like you're just the type of pilot the Vanguard's looking for. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Sign me up.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Now, yeah, I cleared level 5. I know there's 6. And I didn't clear 6. I only cleared 5. So, I won't get as much funds that he's about to give me as he had stated. It's not a loan, but it's like a bonus you get for signing up. But I'm still going to get a good chunk.
Wouldn't be right doing this when we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra and Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant in Tau City 2. Sounds like they've barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau City 2 count on you? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
So what did I just get? 15 grand for that? Or was it 150 grand? No, I think it was 15 grand, yeah. All right. So now we're going to head back to the spaceport. He said to talk to some gentleman there at the spaceport.
She managed to limp back here at all. Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out? Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just fast travel there. Because we're getting pretty close to an hour in this episode.
Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay? Looks abandoned. Suddenly abandoned.
All right. I think we're going to go ahead and call it right here before we start this one. This one's going to be a little interesting. There's a few things to get, something to deal with. And I will continue with this story until we get it finished. You don't have to do this quest in the main story. It's kind of a side one, but it is a major one. But it's not part of the main quest. But this one does take you to a few places that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get to in the main story. Alright, so until next time, peace everybody, and you all have a good one.